had such a huge celebrity crush on Austin Butler. All of a sudden, I see this guy.
Yourself and others and how you react to things.
No one has ever talked about manifesting with on YouTube. And okay, that's too close. Hi internet best friends and welcome back to my sleepover. And oh my god, you guys, I dyed my hair, but that's probably not what you're here for. In today's video, we're going to be spilling some incredible tea and we're gonna be talking about the weirdest manifestation technique I've used to manifest a relationship. So basically how we're gonna structure this video is, first I'm gonna be telling you guys what manifestation is and kind of explaining it to you. You can watch that part because maybe you can find out something new about it and different ways that it can be explained. In the second part of this video, I will reveal for you guys what I did to manifest a relationship and what is this mystery crazy technique that literally no one has ever talked about manifesting with on YouTube. And in the third part, I'm gonna be telling you guys why I think it worked and how you guys can make it work for you. Manifested. Okay, so let me start by explaining what manifestation is and what law of attraction is all about. So basically, manifestation is bringing something into your reality by using your thoughts. It works with the law of attraction, which basically is the law that says like attracts like. So you attract in your life what you are and what you focus on the most.
Because you bring up manifestation. Do you believe in that?
Yeah, I think that's super real. I think that what you put out and what you focus your attention on is what expands, for sure. Hard, but it's like every single thing I think that you think about yourself and others and how you react to things, what you choose to think about, what you spend time talking about. It's like,
okay, for some of you guys, this may sound kind of like weird, so let me explain it a little more. When you focus on something by constantly thinking about it, those thoughts that are constantly going through your head create your beliefs. Our beliefs then affect our actions and our actions shape our reality. For example, if you believe that no one likes you and you're incredibly unlikable, you're less likely to even take a chance on talking to your crush or even talking to any person of the gender that you like in general. And even if your crush talks to you, if you have that belief of like, I am unlikable, that person does not like me in your head, if you're thinking that way, you're probably gonna interpret them talking to you as like, oh, they're making fun of me, oh, they could never like me, so there's some other agenda. And with that like thought process, you're more likely to give them the reaction and give them the response that kind of like pushes them away even more, and thus your thoughts will shape your reality. To be honest, this first way of interpreting the law of attraction is kind of like a little more like psychology based, I would say. There are a lot of similarities between like this theory and the cognitive branch of psychology, because cognitive psychology basically works on your thinking patterns and how those thinking patterns affect your life. The second way of interpreting how law of attraction works that a lot of people talk about on YouTube, which is more like the spiritual side of it. And if you're watching this right now and you're kind of like really science-based and really technical, you're gonna be incredibly skeptical about this. So either just try to keep an open mind or just get out of the video without hating on it, because we're all allowed to have our own beliefs. So the second explanation to the law of attraction is all about energy. Basically it goes that everything is made up of energy. Even if you look at things at like physics level, we're all made up of like atoms and electrons and neutrons and all of those like little molecules moving around, and like movement gives off energy, because what is energy? Energy is like a force that causes things to move. So whenever something is moving, that thing has energy, and all that is moving and has energy has a vibration, and things vibrate at different frequencies. So the theory here is that if you want something, you have to be on the same frequency as that thing that you want to bring into your life. The metaphor that a lot of people use to explain this is radios work on frequencies, right? So if you tune to like 270 FM, you're gonna hear a different type of music than if you tune to like 195 or something like that. And if you want to hear a rock music, you will not be tuning your radio to a pop music station. The same goes for your life. If you want a relationship in your life, don't be tuning yourself into this like no one likes me thing everything and I can never be in a relationship and this and that. Don't feed that energy, don't give out that energy, don't resonate on that energy. But basically in law of attraction, the way that you get on the same level and the same energy of that thing that you want to manifest into your life, let's say a relationship, is by feeling the feelings that you would feel if you were in a relationship. Therefore, just feeling love. But like, keep in mind, this is like very loose and I don't think there's like any research proving this at this point, but I always like to like stay open-minded because every single like discovery that we know started off as like a crazy theory at some point. Like when Einstein proposed black hole theory, everyone was like, this guy's crazy, but look at us now. But now let's get into what is this mystery technique that I did to manifest a relationship and my results and how it came into my life.
I get everything I want 'cause I attract it.
Okay, but like when I tell you guys what I did, you guys might be like, is she okay? Like, does she need help? Like, blink twice if you need help. But I swear to God, like if you guys watch this video till the end, it's going to make so much freaking sense. So I wasn't really doing this fully consciously. So it was like the beginning of my senior year. It was like middle of August 2019 and I dated the person for a year and now it's been a year after the breakup. And the reason I'm kind of like doing this after so much time has passed is because like I never want to put the people who are in my life at that moment on spot. So I'm always kind of like, I'm just gonna wait till everything is like over and done with and then we can like spill some tea. So basically during this time I just finished watching the 3rd season of Scam. So I realized I'm like mispronouncing it real bad because I didn't watch the TV show in its original language because I didn't want to watch with subtitles, and I decided to like watch it in Russian because I know Russian. And at this point I'm like mispronouncing the name of the TV show, the name of the characters. If anyone's Norwegian, please don't get offended by this. I didn't mean to offend you. And I also was watching Carrie Diaries. I know, kind of out of like my age range at the time. I was 17. I had such a huge celebrity crush on Austin Butler because he's literally like my guy type to a T. So what I used to do was every single night before sleep, I would just like sit down like 20 minutes before sleep, and while I'm like laying in bed before going to sleep, I would watch ship edits on my phone, and I would always specifically go for edits of like Evan and Isaac from Scam. I'm not pronouncing their names correct. And I also would always freaking watch edits of Carrie and Sebastian, and I remember feeling like so good and so like freaking in love when watching those edits. The energy of the characters was so contagious, and I would like imagine myself in that situation all the time, and I would just like feel it, and I would feel so freaking good before going to sleep. The first day of senior year, I swear to freaking God, I'm like walking in the hallway and all of a sudden I see this guy who is literally like, if you took Evan and you took Sebastian from Carrie Diaries and put them together and also made them a little more like toned, that was the guy that I saw. Oh my God. I was so freaking shocked. And even crazier is the fact that like I would always love that moment when like Evan and Isaac are like laying there and like Evan looks over at Isaac and he like smiles, and he kind of has like these like vampire type teeth, and he has this specific way of smiling. I kid you not, this person had the exact same freaking teeth and the exact same freaking way of smiling. Like he also had blonde hair, the same type of haircut, the same freaking blue eyes. So I see this guy that I've literally like never seen before, and my mind figures like he must be a new kid because like I've never seen him in our school, and our school was like a private international school, so it was pretty small. It was like 56 kids in high school. So I go up to this guy because I have this thing that I always try to like talk to new kids because I know myself from my own experience how hard it is to be a new kid in high school, and also like the looks of this guy kind of like helped liked him a lot. Afterwards, we ended up dating for 1 year and then we broke up, and the breakup, honestly, like it was super necessary. I was not at a good place mentally back then, but like I'm so super grateful of like having him in my life and certain points in my life. But let's get into how I think like watching edits works as a manifestation method and how you guys can use this to manifest your own relationships. Let's freaking tie this whole video together. Okay, you guys, basically by me watching those edits and constantly feeling like this in love and like amazing happy feeling, I feel like it kind of like made me like feel like I could have it. Having that belief that like I could have it, and also like having set that intention that like this year I want to be in a relationship, it let me take chances with this person, and it let me like even walk up to this person. If I did not have that belief, if I believed that like no one can ever like me, like I'm unlikable, I would have never even walked up to this guy. And we also like talked about this, I think at some point when we were like together, we were just like laying on the couch and we were talking about it, and I was like, kind of like, what made you like me? He was like, oh, remember like that moment when I was like new to school and you kind of like walked up to me and you were like so confident. I think he was like, it made me feel like so much better, and you kind of have like that amazing quality about you that you really like are not afraid of anything, and you really are not afraid to like go and talk to people and approach people. And he was like, I thought that was really cool, and that's kind of like what sparked it. So literally like the weirdest part here was how much the person looked exactly like those people that I was watching in edit. And this is the part where it's like kind of like, oh my god, like is this the whole like energy thing? It cannot just be this like crazy coincidence. So like the way you guys can also make this work for you is basically, first of all, like work on your beliefs, set the intention, and if you don't have any limiting beliefs, if it works for you and if watching like ship edits really sparks that like love and happy feeling inside you, then you can do that to like get on the same vibe with the thing that you want to attract into your life. But only do it like if it makes you feel good, because I know for some people it does like completely the opposite. Like it makes them feel like, oh my god, like why don't I have this, and I feel so lonely by watching this right now, and dang it, I'm alone. But like for me, it was not that. It just made me feel like really happy and like in love and like, oh my god, this is so cute and I'm gonna have this and this and that, and just made me feel so freaking good. Try to feel those feelings and try to imagine yourself in that place, and then take inspired action, which is basically like when you feel the urge to do something, kind of like follow it. And this week's shout out goes to this person. I see you comment a lot on my videos and you also watch my premieres. Thank you so much for that. You're literally amazing, and all of you guys are amazing. And if you want to be the next week's shout out, I just give it to the people who are most active either on my Instagram, my TikTok, or my YouTube, so you know what to do. If you guys want more like manifestation videos, let me know in the comments, because I have like so many that I could talk about. And I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.